I made 3 elephants last week with different leg thicknesses to see which elephant would be more stable. The thicker legs are more stable, but I prefer the look of the thinner legs. Today, I'm showing you how I made all of these step by step so that you can see how easy it is to join 4 legs together to make an animal that stands up on its own. I am currently crocheting the pieces of a safari adventure story, and I've started crocheting the animals. We are currently on elephants. To recap, the elephant with the thickest legs is the most stable. The elephant with the medium legs is somewhat stable, and the very thin legs with the feet are very unstable. Even though I've added the feet and I thought it would stand up on its own, it's not. So we're going to get right into it. I prefer working from the bottom up for 4-legged animals. It makes it easier to stuff and figure out how to balance your animal if you have control over it. It's like building a house. Your legs are the foundation, the body are the walls, and the head is the roof. We're going to start with the legs. The legs are 4 tubes. Each tube is made up of a circle. You make your circle as wide as you want. And to turn a circle into a tube, you crochet plain rounds until you get to the height of the piece that you want. You are then going to join your legs with chain stitches. And even though these legs have different thicknesses, I use the same amount of chain stitches between the front and back legs. I used 12 chain stitches to join the front and the back legs, and I used 3 chain stitches to join the front legs and the back legs to each other. So these elephants have the same space between all the legs. Once you've joined your legs together with your chains, you are then going to work the walls of your body and crochet around and around until you get to the height that you want. What you have done is you have taken 4 smaller circles and joined them to make a bigger circle. You are going to crochet around this new shape to build the body. I'm now going to take this body and divide it into two sections, a back part and a front part. In the front section, I'm going to leave a space open to attach the head. And on the back part, I want to decrease it so that I can close this back. For the back section, I decreased until the two ends touched. This middle section is where I'm going to sew it closed. The head is a sphere worked from the bottom up at the front in that opening. I could have made a top-down head and sewed it together. It would have done the same thing. I made an opening in the front of the face to grow the trunk from. To make an opening in a 3D shape, you are going to crochet a length of chains and you are going to skip that same amount of stitches on the shape and then reattach your chain and carry on crocheting on the shape. For example, instead of doing 6 single crochets, I would do a chain 6, skip 6 stitches, and then carry on crocheting in whatever shape it is that you are doing. This is a sphere. And then the only separate pieces on this is the ears and the section at the bottom to close the body. And then it's stuffing and sewing. The shape of all three elephants are exactly the same. What is different is the size. For the very thick legs, the body is wider because the legs are wider. Means there's more room for stuffing at the bottom, and that helped with the balance. If you are struggling to make your piece balance, the first thing to check is how much stuffing are you putting in your toy. You want to put more stuffing in the legs and the back of the body than you would at the top of the body. You want less stuffing in the head. The thinner the legs, the smaller the body becomes, and there's less space to put stuffing. And this is where you need a little bit of help. It's like having a big tabletop with very thin legs. Your legs become a little bit unstable and they aren't able to hold the weight of the body. I add pipe cleaners into the legs. You could also do wire, and this helps your pieces stand up straight, especially for very thin tubes, because thin tubes get floppy over time. You need to figure out some kind of an internal structure or an internal support structure when you are crocheting very thin pieces, especially if you want them to stand up on their own. So either overstuffing your legs and understuffing your head, or use pipe cleaner or sticks. I've seen sticks or wire. These elephants are made up of the same basic shapes. They have the same body, same head, same trunk and ears. The shapes are all different sizes. What differs are the legs, the different thicknesses of legs, and also the different styles of legs. This month on Patreon, I'm going to show you all the different ways I know to join 4 legs together. Joining the legs from the bottom up, like I've just showed you, is just one way to do it. It is my preferred method, but there are other ways to do it that are beneficial. I want to start making some big cats next week, and we are definitely going to start with the lions. Because I want to know how big can you actually make a lion's mane before it becomes a problem. I'm testing top heavy animals and how do I keep them from falling over. We are going to find that out next week. My name is Zee and I'm a crochet toy maker, and this is how we take any picture and turn it into a crochet toy.